horror fans, once again, it's the Horror Miser Monty G. Yes, I'm going to do a recap of last night's very exciting episode of American Horror Story Apocalypse. Yes, let's start this. Now, after Langdon makes his appearance in the underground bunker, everyone's going to bed. We see Emily getting ready to go to bed. The doors opens up, but we don't see anybody. Before she opens up the closet, snakes appear out of everywhere. They are all over the place. Mead and one of her cronies comes in and they kill the snakes off. They said, hey, look, we got protein. We're going to dine tonight. Yes, so they all get together and all start eating ready to eat some snakes. But wait a minute. There are more snakes, and they're alive. They're all over the place. Roll the opening credits. Before I begin, I must warn you, as I do all the time with my recaps, these will contain spoilers, so you have not seen last night's episode of American Horror Story Apocalypse. Pause this, go watch it, and then come back and watch the rest of this, because we got a lot to cover. So Lightning introduces himself to the crew, and he tells them that other of the sanctuaries that the cooperative have been run over, and they're the last one left. However, there is one still functioning sanctuary, and he'll pick the people that go with him if they pass his test. The first one is Gallant. He and Langdon have a frank conversation about the fact that he's gay. He hates his grandmother Evie, and that he would like nothing better than to leave his grandmother in the dust and survive. We see some very attraction between Langdon and Gallant in there, and he's looking to see if he wants to screw with him. But Gallant, he just loves to play the mysterious type. He simply just walks in the room and tells them that we'll have this conversation another day. Meanwhile, our couples, Timothy and Emily, are still trying to figure out what they need to do in order to get away. They decide they're going to break into Langdon's room and find out if there's a way to get to the sanctuary without being picked. Now Langdon goes back. No, sorry about that. Langdon. Gallant goes back into his room, and what do we see? Oh my God! It's the Gimp. It's back from Murder House. Obviously, Gallant thinks it's Langdon, and they're busy having sex in the bedroom, moaning like the devil. And his grandmother Evie comes in and hears it, and looks at her niece, or not niece, her grandson having sex with the Gimp. So, of course, being the sly sixer that she has been, she immediately tells Mead that there was a rule against copulation, and she said, I know I'm being a prude, but I just want to better my standings. You got to get Joan Collins credit. She knows how to play this role. So, of course, Miss Venable and me decide to tie up Gallant in this little torture chamber, and Mead starts to whip him, but this guy obviously loves it, and she sees that he has an erection because she said, stop, he's enjoying it. He's shouting out gay people, Greg Lourenis and other gay, prominent gays that came out through our time, and so obviously he loves it as well. And in the meantime, Langdon comes in and tells him that he actually, all the trepidation that he's going through, that the only thing that he wants is to be loved. And that's a very good insight that Langdon has with Gallant. He also tells him that he wouldn't fuck him if he's the last man on Earth. So he releases Gallant. Meanwhile, our loving couple are in Langdon's bedroom, and they found out that Miss Venable is going against the corporation, and that non-copulation is not a rule. It's just one of her rules that she set forth, and they are going to confront this. Unfortunately, little do they know, the Gimp is on the side looking at them. Now, I think one of the better scenes that I saw last night was the conversation that Langdon and Miss Venable have in them. Obviously, he's playing mind games with her, saying that she's going up against the corporation. And unfortunately, we also get to reveal the fact that she has a very contorted spine and causes her pain all the time. And he really plays into that role. I thought it was a nice playoff that both actors, especially how Sarah Paulson plays this character, Miss Venable. Obviously, she has secrets of her own. She comes across as a very hard, strong-willed woman, but appears very vulnerable in the presence of Langdon. Now, obviously, we know what Langdon is supposed to be based upon what we know about in Murder House, but we don't know what his end game is. But obviously, he loves playing mind games with everybody there. We also get a nice conversation with Coco and her assistant Mallory. They're talking to Dana and Evie. Obviously, they feel as though as millennials that are going to miss almost everything that they have from the choose between. They criticize them that the fact that at the time that Evie and Dana were alive, that the only thing you could order is a burger. Well, in their time period, you can order more than just a burger. You can order a veggie. You can order it gluten free. And also chastised them about how many Chris's they could get to star in the movie, which I thought was pretty fascinating way about how some millennials, see the older generation. I also love the excellent scene that Joan Collin has with Gallant after he confronts her, saying that the fact that he knew that he snitched on her because that's what Langdon told him, that his grandmother snitched on him with the quickness. And she has a very nice, I guess you might say, Lexus rant about he said, you wasted, I've lived 50 lives more better than the 30 years you've been on Earth, and talks about all the know nothing good he's done in his entire life. Even when his grandfather tried to disown him because he couldn't do anything right, she took him in just to be nice to him, and she still as though she deserves to live. I thought that was excellent. Was Joan Collins at her best? Now, once again, even after Langdon tells Gallant that he was not the Gimp, he sees the Gimp once again, and again he's still attracted to him. So he follows the Gimp into the bedroom, and he once again he thinks that the Gimp wants to have sex with him, but Gallant has other ideas, and he tells him, "Not the last man on earth you would fuck, would you?" And literally stabs the Gimp, but it's not the Gimp. As Langdon comes into the room and looks at him smiling devilishly, and he looks back, it's Evie, his grandmother. He killed her. Oh no! And let's not forget the Timothy and Emily. They are obviously caught in post-clitoris, whatever you want to call that. I can't get the terminology in my head. They're caught, and of course, Miss Vanilla Mead obviously pulled them to the side, and obviously they know what the fate is going to have. They're going to get shot dead. But Timothy valiantly beats off one of their strong maidens, whatever you want to call her, shoots Mead, and gets knocked to the head. But when Mead leaves the room and expects her wound, we expect to see blood. She got shot right in the chest. She should be dying, but she's not. When we see the wound, we see not blood, but some weird milky substance, and it doesn't look human. Oh my God, what the blankety blank is happening here? Oh man, I was like, now we all know American Horror Story is known for their WTF or what the fuck moments, and that was one of them too. It's like, what in the world do we have going on here? Now, obviously, we're probably going to get answers as to what Mead is. Obviously, she's not human. Does this make Miss Venable as human as well? And what is Langdon's endgame? Is there truly is a sanctuary? Is he just simply going to play on these people's mind and have their inner desires and their fantasies exposed out to the open, and that's how he's going to whittle it down that way? It's going to be pretty interesting to see what Langdon's true endgame is. So, my horror fans, what do you thought about last night's episode of American Horror Story Apocalypse? Were you shocked at the ending? Do you think after the kind of a opening, you thought now the story is starting to get further along? Leave your comments down in your comment section below and tell me what you thought about last night's episode of AHS Apocalypse. Well, that's my video for today. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up because the channel does help the channel out a lot. And once again, this is your first time here, please hit that subscriber button. Ring that notification bell. That way you can come and enjoy the horror experience with me, the Horror Miser Monty G. And as always, all my social media links will be down in the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G, and always remember, horror rules. See y'all guys later. I'm out.